Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude the afternoon, please welcome from Bailey's North Shore, Mr. Coulson.
Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the absolute warmest of welcomes. Welcome along to what could be the very first day of the rest of your life. Folks, my name is Daniel Coulson, and it's my absolute pleasure and privilege to be here this afternoon, operating as your auctioneer. But more importantly, I'm here today to present to you an opportunity, or even the chance, if you like, of securing your dream home. Now, understanding the importance of this afternoon, I know that the good people from Barfoot and Thompson, they've made the auction documentation so very available, so very accessible to all interested parties, enabling you all to be here on an even playing field on a cash and unconditional basis. Now, while I know that you've all had a sufficient chance to satisfy yourselves in that regard, I just need to make doubly sure that everybody's comfortable and understanding of our contract before we get underway. Now, the property is described to you and I both, obviously, as we know, 1 Glenbrook Street in Remuera, Auckland, but more formally known as a cross-lease title, offering a 1/2 share of 1,162 square metres, more or less, being Lot 1 on deposited plan 159,099, and Flat 1 and Carport 1 on deposited plan 162271. All that parcel is comprised and described in Certificate of Title, Volume 95B, Folio 890 in the North Auckland Land Registry. Chattels that are included this afternoon, one addition to that I'll tell you now, vendors tell me this afternoon, the Bose equipment in the lounge, that stays for you this afternoon, the lucky purchaser, that's included in your purchase price. Settlement date that they've set down is Friday the 29th of July 2011, that's unless of course you come to some prior arrangement, and of course on that day, that is the day that you take vacant possession of this wonderful, wonderful home. I offer the property to you this afternoon subject to a reserve price. Now, subject of course to that reserve price being reached, the highest bidder, whose bid I accept, will indeed be the purchaser. Being the auctioneer, I can nominate the sum by which the bidding can be raised, and I can also refuse any bid if I don't deem it to be in the best interest of my owners. Myself or the licensed real estate agent acting for the vendor in respect of the sale, we can submit a bid on behalf of any person, and the vendor has reserved the right to place vendor bids exclusively through myself as auctioneer. Now, if I choose to exercise that right on behalf of the owners, let me make it perfectly clear to you. Those bids will be identified as a vendor bid. They'll always occur below the reserve price. My owners have also reserved the right to withdraw the property from sale before it is actually sold, without disclosing that reserve to the bidders at large. Now, if a dispute arises concerning a bid on the property, let me simply determine that dispute or re-offer it to you at the last undisputed bid. Immediately upon the completion of this afternoon's auction, the successful purchaser, you'll be signing your name on the contract, you'll be paying to ourselves a deposit, being 10% of the purchase price. And by bidding this afternoon, what you're telling me is, Daniel, I have received a copy of the New Zealand Residential Property Sale and Purchase Agreements Guide. When I sign my name on the contract this afternoon, that is exactly what I'll be acknowledging. Folks, as I say though, I want you to be comfortable, I want you to be understanding before we get underway with proceedings. Can I ask if there's any questions regarding the property, the contract, or the terms under which we sell today? Are there any questions?
Mr. Auctioneer.
Yes, sir, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
If the property is damaged through an earthquake prior to settlement, where does that leave me as the buyer?
So you do have two options in that, I guess, instance. Hopefully it won't happen, but what I can provide to you is you can either choose to settle minus any insurance monies that have been paid to the vendor, or you, if the property is uninhabitable, you can choose to cancel the contract, have your deposit refunded. Hope that gives you confidence this afternoon. No problem. Any other questions before we get underway? Charlie, good. You know that when we talk about a century-old villa, particularly one that is located in one of the most desirable suburbs in our great city, certain words, certain expectations and certain assumptions come to mind. Words like class, words like sophistication, elegance and panache. They start to enter your mind and they swirl and swirl and swirl. Now, for our new owner today, you need to know that some certain etiquette comes with buying a home of this vintage. You see, villas are not houses, they are homes. Villas were never built, they were handcrafted. The hallway, it isn't sloping, it's character. This is a villa that you take control of, that you take command of. And when we talk about a home that offers you double grammar zoning, walking distance to the Remuera shopping village, and an easy drive down to the shopping delights that Newmarket has to offer, when we say that the generous ensuite accommodation split over 2 levels, I might add, the numerous spacious living areas as well, and a kitchen and dining that has been designed and sculptured for ultimate enjoyment and entertaining, it certainly meets those expectations of class, sophistication, elegance and panache. For summer entertaining, you can rely on the expensive decking and paved areas at the rear of the home, the easy to manage plantings, or they're just a bonus, they encompass your private outdoor oasis. This is a home that is comfortable, it is spacious, it is low maintenance, because let's face it, nobody in Remuera has ever really been a fan of Labour. So folks, when you look to elect yourself as the new leader of this house this afternoon, I tell you that you can vote for yourself as many times as you like. I'm just here to make sure that votes are counted correctly. So folks, call me...
500.
How many, sir?
500.
$500,000, sir, a little bit shy at $500,000 in Remuera. Let me take you to say 1-3 and let's get underway at 1-3. At $1.3 million, love to see you back from there. At $1.3 million on a vendor bid now. At $1.3 million, who joins me? At 1.3, who goes there? $1.3 million on a vendor bid, call it away 3 times for you. First time calling it away then.
1.4.
How many, sir?
1.4.
1.4 it isn't. Welcome to you, sir, at 1.4. 1.4 now, there's your competition. How many? 50?
50.
1.450 now and 5. At 1.5 the call. 1.5 the bid now and 55 now. 1.550 and 6. At $1.6 million, who goes there at 1.65? 1.65 the call now. 1 and 6 and 50 now. At 1,650,000, who goes next for me? First I'm calling it away then at 1.650. Bicycle at 1,650,000. Third, final call, $1,650,000.
25.
25 to you, sir. Welcome back at $1,675,000. At $1,675,000. Timely about it as well. At $1,675,000, who goes 1.7? 1.7's beckoning, sir. How about you? At 1.675 now. First, second time, 7. 1,700,000 now. At 1 and 7. $1,700,000. Who goes next for me? Yes, sir.
I've just been told by this bloke here that he can bid with a side agreement, that he can have a longer settlement and only needs to pay a 5% deposit. Why wasn't I offered this also?
I understand that the gentleman has asked for a side agreement prior to auction. The owner's obviously happy with his terms in that agreement. I suggest that if you want those same terms, that you make your way to the listing agent now, see if they can arrange that for you as well. But at $1.7 million, he's on those terms and he's in front now. And at $1.7 million, it doesn't matter what terms you're on, sir, because he holds the bid. At 1.7 now, who goes next? 1.725 is it, sir? 25 on top now. Drop the 1 at 725. At $725,000 and 50 now. At 50 the call now. Who goes 75 for me? At 750 now. 1.75 is the call. First time calling it then. Second. Third and final call then. At 1.750. 60 now. 1.76 the call. 1,760,000 now. Welcome you back, sir. At 1,075,000 now. 1,775,000. Drop the 1 again, 775 is what we'll call it, at 775 now. Where are you, sir? Grammar zoning, remind you. What's the education fees going to be at 775? First time calling it then at 1,775,000.
1795.
1795, like you work, sir, at 1795. At 1,795,000 now, who goes next for me? At 1,795,000.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I haven't got the money. I made a real mistake and my wife's going to kill me.
Retracting your comments like Phil Goff, sir. Don't worry about it. 1,700,000. $1,785,000. At 1,785,000, who goes next for me? At 1,785,000, your turn, sir.
1.8.
1.8 the call, then at $1.8 million now. At $1.8 million, who goes next for me? At 1.8. At $1.8 million, great buying, I make that suggestion to you. At $1.8 million, school zones are in there. House is a bonus at this level at $1.8 million. First time calling it away, then at 1.8. Twice at $1.8 million. Third, final call at $1.8 million, sir. Where are you? At $1.8 million, we'll make no mistake, I sell. At $1.8 million, Sort out the terms, sir, at $1.8 million, who knows, but you're in front at this stage, settling on my terms unless you've got other arrangements. At 1.8 now and 10, 10 the bid now at 8.10. 20, 8.20 the call and we're back in. 25 now at 8 1/4. At 1.825 now. You had the bid first, sir. 5 on top now, 1.830. 1.830 and 5 again, is it, sir? 1.835 the bid. At 1.835 the call. First, second, third, final call in at 1.835. All done and silent. All done, sir. 1.835. Remind you we sell today at 1.835. 1.840, sir. 1.84. At $1.84 million, sir. Back in now. Surely for another 5. Surely another 5 on 1.84. At 8.40 now the call. Outright sale this afternoon at 1.84. First, second, third and final call at 1.84. What about 1,000 on top? At 1.84, you'd spend that tonight celebrating, sir. At 1.84 the call now. What are you doing? All done and silent. First, second, third and final call at 1.84. Delighted to announce it is going. It is going. So congratulations. Sir, congratulations to you, lovely part of the neighbourhood that you've just become a member of. To the underbidder and my friend over in the wings of this stadium, I suppose you would say, thank you for your spirited bidding. I wish you all the best with your property buying endeavours. Good luck.